Oh, Jeff Frequency here. Like my new glasses. Today I'm going to do a release on what bothers you. If you've been following my videos and audios, you may remember that at the beginning of this month, I decided that I was going to increase my own freedom. I made that intention. So, through that period, many things have come up that have suppressed my freedom. And I've done release after release and created a greater inner freedom inside myself. So, as we close this month in a couple days, I just want to do a couple remaining releases that came up, starting with this one, and continue to increase my freedom. And it's my intention that your freedom is increased as well if you choose to release with me. So, what bothers you? What bothers you in life? What energy do you resist repeatedly, or that's been a consistent pet peeve of yours? For me, one of the things that bothers me is car exhaust, and diesel fuel, diesel exhaust especially. Sometimes when I'm getting into my car and a big diesel truck comes by and a big whiff of stinky smoke comes right into my face, almost, seems, at least. And today I was walking to my car to get back into my car, and somebody was sitting outside smoking right next to my car. And I was a little bothered because, smoke is smoke. I'd rather not breathe any smoke in it, whether it's a cigarette or a car exhaust. So I was a little bothered by it. And when I went to get into my car, the smoke from the cigarette got into my car, and I was a little bothered because I didn't want to breathe it in. And so I was like holding my breath. I was trying to pull out of the parking lot. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we each have our own things that bothers us. And I didn't want to open the windows because his car, he was still sitting there with a cigarette. So once I pulled past him, I opened my both my windows, and I was about to pull onto the road to get on this busy road. And of course, with my windows wide open, all the smog from the trucks and things came right into my car. So I kind of just made it worse for myself. And that's what happens when the little things that irritate us, when we let it bother us, they can become bigger things pretty fast. So I thought that this would be a good time to release that, since it's been a recurring theme for me. And as I've mentioned Lester Levinson before in some of my videos or audios, he said the greatest test of your freedom is, can you be bothered or not? He called it the state of imperturbability. So however much you can still be bothered in your life, it's really a good measure of how free you are on all levels. So I was bothered, and that's okay. If there's anything that you are bothered about and you would like to release with me, I welcome you to do that right now. So whatever it is in your mind, it could be more than one thing, but you want to get out the repressed anger that's underneath, the repressed frustration, that lacking control feeling, the feeling of powerlessness, perhaps. And it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings, and if we keep just denying how we feel and just keep suppressing it, the energy just stays in our body and it continues to get triggered by the situations that come up. So basically, we're just releasing to find peace. And when we clear the energy out of our bodies and our subconscious mind and our cellular memories, life can shift on its own because we don't have these holding patterns of energy that keep being like recurring themes in our life. And so, being bothered by something is a non-loving feeling. So what we want to do is just allow the feeling of being bothered and feel the repressed anger or whatever energy is there below the surface. Okay, so let's begin. Just bring it up, whatever you feel bothered about in your life. And it could be something going on in the world. It could be something that bothers you about a particular person. Or something you can't change in your own life that you feel powerless to change. Just feel that lacking control feeling. That wanting to change something. But no matter how frustrated you get about it, no matter how mad you get about it, no matter how much you want to change it, it doesn't seem to change. And there may be a sadness below the surface. Because when you realize that you can't change something by forcing it, by wanting it to change, that feeling of powerlessness can make you feel sad. And more than one thing may come up while you're doing this. Because as I say, like attracts like. And so anything that's related to that energy of being bothered may start coming up out of your field. So that you can feel it and dissolve it. Just allow all that energy of being bothered, being inconvenienced, any agitation or irritation that you suppressed. Just go into it. Just be present with whatever you're feeling. Maybe there's even frustration there about yourself for not being able to keep your cool, for example, or stay balanced. Just feel that energy rising up like steam. Let the sunshine of your being just dissolve it. Let's see if we can't go a little deeper. Invite whatever's lingering in the depths of your cellular memory to come up. That energy of being bothered. Maybe there's frustration about people. Another theme that comes up for me is the unconsciousness of people and the unconsciousness in general in the world that we live in. I feel some irritation that we could all be breathing pure, clean air if the free energy technologies were released to the public. We could have cars with zero emissions. Feeling bothered. That so many wonderful things are available for humans to start enjoying and that are good for Mother Earth. But aren't allowed to be released to the public because of wanting to keep the status quo going the way it is. So just allow yourself to feel as bothered as you do about whatever it is you're bothered about. It's funny that when you let yourself be bothered and allow it to be okay, and just sit with the feelings, the energy starts to dissipate. You're being honest with your own experience. And there may be more things that bother you, and that you can do a separate release on each of them if you wish. Or replay this video if you feel yourself bothered again by anything and you want to release along with me. But I already feel lighter, I already feel more expansive just by allowing myself to feel these feelings, not suppress them. So I guess the real test is when that same thing happens again. How triggered will we be? If we're still triggered, that means there's probably still some energy in there. And that's okay. We can just go a little deeper next time and clear the energy. I think it's really beneficial to take time out of your day, and when you're not feeling in your heart center and you're not feeling as good as you'd like to feel, to go in and release whatever feelings are there so you can feel lighter and freer and operate your day from more peace and non-resistance. It's always good to take a deep breath too. To help realign you with your heart frequency. So I hope you're feeling a little lighter and feeling better about whatever that thing that was bothering you, if you wanted to do a release with me. And as always, I thank you for taking this journey with me and spending this time together. Well, that's it for now, and like I said, I might do 1 or 2 more releases for the end of the month, and you can find all my releases on my blog under the tag Emotional Release and Relief. So there's over 20 different releases there right now, and it's kind of a little library that I'm building for people on their journey, for myself as well, if I ever want to return to one of my releases and release at a deeper level. And they also just help me to align with my own heart frequency. So that'll be it for now, and I wish you a wonderful, beautiful, joyful, and fun rest of your day. Bye for now.